Hello guys, what's up? This is Shark talking. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with some new tutorials. I want to try to explain how Tears Battle Arena works. This is the new mechanic, the new system that we got in the game alongside the new update, the last update, and it's kind of different than the Divine Transfer mechanic. We are having the two together on the same time. So Tears Battle Arena is a PvP mode that will give you some good rewards, but it can be a little troublesome to understand how it works, so I'll be doing this right now. Just first to explain, it's very easy to get to the screen. You just go to Divine Phase, and then you just be granted here. You now have two options. Divine Transfer is just like it always was. You have 1 hour to send your characters to battle other characters, and you just wait for them to return. But Cheers Battle Arena is pretty different, and you can always actually do all the battles on a single run. It's way better than Divine Transfer, and in the Japan version, they actually replaced the Divine Transfer with Tears Battle Arena. And in this game, the global developers said that Tears Battle Arena will only happen once in a month, and it will probably take only 1 week of duration. So I really don't like this decision. I prefer to have Tears Battle Arena instead of Divine Transfer because Divine Transfer is quite um, bothersome for me. I have to keep logging back into the game, and there's that mission that you need to use Divine Transfer 6 times in a day. So the game wants you to get back 6 times. It's way too much time for people that sometimes don't have the time to do it. So Tears Battle Arena can be done in a single run if you kind of wait for the energy to replace. You can see here battles remaining. When we click here, there's a lot of information for you to understand, and I'll try to explain the best I can. You see grade. Grade is based on your actual rank. My actual rank is very low. You can see bronze 1, but it will keep getting up and up. But it will only happen on the end of this season, I think. So at the end of the season, you'll be placed on one of these grades based on your points and your rankings. So right now, everyone started on bronze 1. So if we finish on bronze 1, we will get this amount of things, and then we'll be ranked further. Get an upgrade on our ranks. So the next season, you'll be able to land another different place. So I'll click on back here so we get back to the original screen, and you can see my rank right now is 1257. So I missed the first 2 days of this Tears Battle Arena because I was working and I didn't have the time to try this system out. I was kind of waiting for a moment where I had the time to just play and record, but it didn't happen. I lost 2 days, so that's why I won't be the number one. But you guys want to know that I am probably the strongest enemy here. I know that some people told me they have the current highest might on the Tears Battle Arena, but that's because this account has way too much stronger characters, and that's the only reason I'm so strong. My original account will be way weaker on this system than this one. But then there's a lot of other things that we need to talk on this because, well, I'm showing you an image here. I will just wait a minute. I will just fix it better. That just 1 minute. So okay. Another thing you can see here is the period. Like I said, it's only 1 week, so you have not much time to plan yourself ahead. You don't have to lose days here, or else you just lose a lot of points and lose ranking. And then you see rank 1. Rank 1 is someone called Herzer. Rank 2 is Finn, and rank 3 is Ivan Nembro. You can see that these 3 people here are very active on Discord, so you can talk to them on Discord channel. And very nice to know that we know the people that are on the top. It's not Chinese people that we don't know. Nothing against Chinese people. It's just that we probably can understand how these people are going better on ranks. We can talk to them, how they are strategizing and such. So, well, you see party 1 here is where you place your party, and this is very important because you can see that it's saying that I have a bonus for holy damage. But holy damage is actually only coming from one of my characters. Even though my squad is very diversified, I have 4 different elements, and I can choose my bonus, my elemental bonus. I think that I won't be using holy. I will just change it for dark, because Kokuyo is one of the best characters to use on Cheers Battle Arena, because she can hit AoE with her normal attack. Well, there's a lot of things to talk about here. I will click on each part just to explain something. And you can see here you can choose 4 characters, and the characters you choose will heavily impact on how you perform on this. You can see that when I click on my squad, I was able to choose 4 characters, and then I was able to choose the equipments. The equipments I'm choosing here, I'm choosing. It will still show you which weapons are transferred to Divine Transfer. Let me just check here. It's not saying here transfer. So not exactly transfer, because I'm not having a Divine Transfer active right now, but you have to choose the best weapons to equip on your characters or on Cheer. And then when you choose to do your runs on Cheer Battles Arena, just don't send your characters to Divine Transfer if they are using the same weapons, or else you will have problems. Just equip the best things you have on your characters on Cheers Battle Arena, because it will have impact. So when I click here on active bonus, it will say some things that it's extremely important when you're choosing the best characters. You see that you have to use 4 characters that will also use an LOA weapon as a main weapon. This will give me a ranking bonus points of 100. If I use 4 characters that also use action skill on level 5 as a weapon, as a name, I will also get 100 more ranking points. So you can see that having LA also will give you this one, because LA have level 5 on action skill, unless it's that very strange LA weapon that the game sold to some people that all had only action skill level 1. So people just try to complain more until they fix this, because this makes no sense at all. And then we have another one more that says the 4 characters have at least 50 plus potential force nodes unleashed. And now we have all these characters on max potential force, I think. Let me check here. Nope, it's not maxed yet. This one is not maxed. I think you can get even more when you max your characters. So my Calamity God Lizard has 100 nodes unleashed. I will just check my Snow Linnet. My Snow Linnet probably has 100. Yes, she has. And then Kokuyo probably also has maxed. So I only need one more with my Knight Alicia, but I don't have enough of the Yggdrasil branches. I need some 10, and then I will have everything maxed here. I have only need 2 more. So, okay, this will give me more bonus, and then it's very way oriented. It's pay to win oriented, and unfortunately you have to use LOA weapons to get the best bonus. Not everyone has access to 4 LOA weapons, so even more the best LOA weapons to use here. Then, like I said, the whales you get more advantage. The people that pay to have LOA weapons, you get more advantage here on this. Also, another thing that will give you a lot of advantage is using Seal Stones, because Seal Stones give you a lot of more defensive things, and this is where the game will ask you to have more Seal Stones. You need 4 Seal Stones to get a very strong defensive squad. You won't be able to use your party assist here on this Cheers Battle system, so you only can account on your own weapons and orbs. So another thing that people say that gives you more advantage is using an orb of a character. Using the orb of a character will also give you an up hand on battle. So using LA with action skill 5 and using the orb of your characters is something that you need to focus on trying to get. Okay, so let's just click here on active bonus. No, let me get back here, and I will try to see what the game tells us on how to play. But it says here, help, well, okay, battle arena screen. There's nothing here that, yeah, I didn't talk about the attempts remaining yet, didn't choose your opponent. This is the only thing that I need to talk about yet. You see here, battles remaining, it says 12 from 12, because 12 is the max. Every 2 hours you get more attempts to fight on the tier arena, but the thing is, you only need to win 5 times in a day and get the best points 5 times in a day, and it's okay already. So you only log once. If you have 12 orbs to fight, you can fight 5 times and then be done with it. So this is way better than Divine Transfer. So when I click here, I will also show you guys that we have a shop here, called an exchange booth, that we can trade some things for very good items. You can see that an Awakening Ember costs 125 of this UI, call it Fruit of Eden. This is the thing that drops when you fight, and a lot of other good things, but some of them are very costly. You can see Gold Bangle costing 2,000 of this, and you only get more a lot of this when you finish a season. When the season ends, you get 2,000, and this is the only way to get it, because when you finish a battle, you get very low amounts of this Fruit of Eden. So this is why the Awakening Ember is just so low costly, because it's probably the only thing that you'll be able to get. Or the Legendary Rainbow Stone. You have to choose between them or the huge experience speed, and please don't get the huge experience speed. It's not worth the effort. And then you have a lot of other things that cost way too much, like Legendary Rainbow Stone costing 1,000, because this is only for the end of the season. These other items here are only from the end of the season. So don't get them unless you're waiting or unless it's done a lot of seasons from here. Okay, so I'll click on back, so I now can finally explain how you fight. And when you get to the screen, you have the select opponent. If I already have my squad set up, I can click on select opponent. And then we have more ways to get more points. When you get to the screen, you have 3 enemies that you can face. And then it says bonus 1.4, bonus 1.2, and bonus 1.0. It means no bonus at all. So you can choose your opponents based on your might. So like I said, I have the highest might on Tier's Battle Arena, because people told me that. I didn't check it. So facing the strongest enemies will give you more. I have this enemy that has Platina and also a nice elemental bonus damage. I will try to face him because I think I can win. I think I can win any one of them. And in here you can see the very close might on the first and the second enemy. They are all bronze 1 because everyone is T1 bronze 1. So I will select that. I can click party details so I can check a little more of the enemy stuff. See if he is using a lot of LA, and he is using a lot of LA. He's using even more than I have. He has a full party of LA. Maybe I'm only beating him because I have Seal Stones. Yeah, I'm only beating him because I have Seal Stones and he doesn't. Or maybe he didn't equip it because he didn't know. Well, that's very strange. And he's buffing himself with ice, and 3 characters of his has ice elemental attacks. I'm using a very diversified type of squad because I really want to deal with anything. So okay, I will just click set opponent, so I will face him. Now you can see this is my enemy. I can click on fight, and now you finally try to understand how this works. So there's a lot of things. There's an initiative that we'll see here. Initiative, mine is 11. And why it is 11? Well, I will explain. You see that all of my characters got 1 attack, only 1 attack for a turn. Every character will have a different type of attack that he will unleash. You can see here that my this is the ranking points I'm getting. I won in a single run because when you have more initiative, because you are using LA weapons and you are also using orbs, everything you get the highest initiative, and that means that your characters will attack first. And then there's a low chance of your character using an action skill instead of a normal attack, like you see my Kokuyo use it. So you have more chances if you are using an LA weapon. And then I use it and it just dealt a lot of damage, making for my easy win. So you can see this is my ranking bonus. 7,711. Okay, I just finished, and it's saying that I got this ranking points, this bonus rank points as well. Okay, this is my first attempt, and my first attempt has these results. See? Okay, so now I'll click on next, and then this will show you me my reward of Fruit of Eden. Like I said, it's very low amounts, 22, and I'm getting only 2 more by using the 4 characters. The 4 characters with the maxed node. So this is basically everything that we have to talk about this and how it works. So I will try to click here on how to play to see if they explain something more, but I don't think they To explain anything more, attempts remaining, choose your opponent, current party, the party, fight, top 3 rankings, only the 3 rankings are displayed, exchange booth, health, okay. Party slot, you can get 5 party slots. You can choose the different party to face the enemy as well, but I just don't think I need to. Character and equipment, change button, 4 characters, party HP. Yeah, you can see that the enemy has only the party HP, so you can attack any one of them. If they reach 0, you will win, and if you reach 0, you will lose. So, come in, move. Remove equipment, set a boost element, okay, activation bonus, activation bonus, okay, this is the same thing that we already saw. Opponent grade, okay, everyone is on the same grade right now. Bonus is something that I'll also show you guys. Opponent mind, okay, party details, select opponent, everything here we already talked about. You can see this battle here on this screen showing initiative 0 against 0 because they didn't have bonus. Probably not using LA weapons as well, so or action skill 5, so they didn't get initiative. So it's a tie here. When there is a tie, it means that the game will decide who will start first. Okay. You see that it only has a duration of the max of 5 turns. And also, initiative gets more if you have more number of attacks. So this is something that I actually didn't talk. I have to correct myself. I was saying that initiative was based on the number of action skill damage in LA, but it seems that it's not. Initiative is measured when the party with the most attack count is unlocked from the potential force against the initiative that gets attacked first. If the die is measured, your party gains the initiative. That means that because my characters have 6 attacks, and I actually have only Knight Alicia with 5. So that means that only Knight Alicia loses 1 point. I can have 12 more points of initiative, so this means I'll probably just attack first. And if it's a tie, it means that I will attack first. So using a full squad of characters with 6, it means that I will always attack first. Always attack first. So this means that, like I said, wailing or just spending more money on the game will ensure you win. It's auto battle mode, all characters have 1, and it's okay. There's quite a lot of more stuff here. Winning a battle with the ranking, okay, active points. So you can see, this is the other point that it's important. You can face these enemies again, or other enemies, on the same day until you get the best points, because maybe you didn't get a lot of points based on how the battle finished. Depending on how you won the fight, it will give you different points. So you can see here, on the 4th run, this character, this battle, give less points than the first 3. So you can face again and replace the lowest points by facing the enemy again. So can actually do more than 5 fights. If you lose, you can also try again because you have 12 max attempts when it started to the max, but you can also get more fights every 2 hours in a day. So you can actually even fight more than 12 times a day. Okay, we have rank and raid. This is already talked. And this is how they say that they will give more great points based on the end of the season. Okay. It's quite a lot of things to understand here, so I suggest you guys to just read a little, and I will show you the image that I was showing before, because this image here is also shared on the Discord, and there's a lot of good things to learn from this image. You can see that Aura posted this on the Discord channel, trying to explain a little more of how it works. So every attempt gives you fruit of Eden, because even if you win or lose, this is something that will give you some items on the shop. And imbued characters only give fruit of Eden, not score or rank. So I don't know where the imbued characters are, so please tell me where they are, because I don't know where it shows you this. Where are these imbued characters? I can't see them. Maybe if you click on the party they will be shining, but I don't see it here. I really don't understand how which characters have the imbued. So another good thing to learn is that they also said that the higher the action skill level is, the higher the chances it has to activate. This is something that they say on the tutorial screen of the new update. Then you can click on notice. But so yeah, I also finally found where the bonus characters are. The imbued characters. They will give you 3 more Fruit of Eden, but they are only the new characters. Like I said, this game is only rewarding the whales. You have 2B, Black Valkyrie, Destruction Angel, and Syria, and check them. They're the latest characters that got released. So, well, this is it. So they only give you more drops, and that's it. So you don't have to worry, because you will need to have them on 6 attacks to get the best bonus of the initiative and also the damage. So, well, this is it, guys. I just wanted to try to explain how this works, but I know that it's very confusing to some. But it's not so much when you start to make some wings. And like I said, I'm using this squad here because I very think that this can work. It's always easier to use characters with the dark element, because even more Kokuyo, because Kokuyo will hit with her AoE attack. Every character will use a different one. Like you see, Lizard is using the attack that also inflicts status elements. So sometimes status elements will help you a lot here. So trying to use Destruction Angel is here will also work very, very well here. So okay, you can see, this is it, guys. This video is pretty long. Sorry for taking time to make it, and also so the initial part of the video didn't being so good. And well, before we close, let's just see if there's any more information that we lost here. It also says that losing does not count, so you lose score rank because you can attempt again. It also says that you also get more with bonus. You only get if you have 50 nodes blocked. Getting 100, it doesn't say anything here, at least on this post. You also only need to win 5 times, like I said. You can try again if you lose. Extra attempts are for fun or testing. And maximizing, you have to raise your mighty. Sometimes you can try same element in setups, but it's just for people that want to make the 5 slots of party, so they can choose when they are facing different enemies. And always AS levels have to be main, and you have to main AoE weapons as well. The bonus give the plus for okay. Yeah, both bonus give plus 50 at 3 instance and 104 instance. Okay. It also saying that if you're using a full elemental squad, you get more bonus. Same element in setup will give you more ranking, more bonus. So using a full dark squad will work well, especially if you have 2 dark Kokuyos that will use AoE damage, will help you quite a lot. Well, this is it, guys. I think this is all the things. This was the last one I was missing, using a character, a full squad elemental for your party. I will try to make a full dark later, not right now. But well, this is it, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and if you want to help this channel, you can use the PayPal and the Patreon buttons on the comment section, on the description. Sorry. We see each other on the next video. Bye.